Hello, everybody, and welcome to Shenanigans. How are you guys doing today?
So,
all right.
Nice.
A little bit sick.
Cool. So, for those of you that are watching this live, you'll notice that we're still playing Pixel Hunter. For those of you that are watching this on the VOD, you have no idea what I'm saying right now. So if I talk about pixels or pixel hunting, just ignore it. It's something that's happening live in the Twitch chat. I will try and keep it on the map screen for you playing Pixel Hunter, so you can move this around, or if you want to cover people's faces or whatever, have fun with it. I think this is a great game to play during Shenanigans, because Shenanigans is silly and this is silly. So have at it with your war, with your flag war going on. And anyway, Shenanigans time. Hi guys, welcome to the game. We have a full house for the first time in a long time. So why don't we go around the table and introduce all of our characters. This time we're going to start at the bottom and go clockwise. So Max, who are you and who are you playing today?
Yeah, my name is Max. I come from Denmark. Well, I'm living in Denmark, originally from Germany. Long story, but to make it short, living in Denmark. I used to be a cast member of Hardcore Heroes, now dead long time ago, years ago now.
Shortest lived member of Hardcore Heroes.
I'm finally back in Shenanigans after quite some time. Been busy with school and all that. And yeah.
Nice.
So I will be playing Tersen Adoy. Tersen Adoy is a half elf with a green toned skin, very short, 0.7 meters tall. That is 2 feet 3. I've written. I don't know if that's correct.
It's close enough.
That is the.
So when you say he's American? A half elf, he's literally half of an elf.
Yes, he's half elven sized. Exactly. And he used to have a quarterstaff that has a bioluminescent green tint to it, but it has been destroyed from last session. So I think in the last few months he has decided to create a new one. And yes, he's back now with that. And his class is a fighter, cleric, wizard, triple class. And he has a donkey named Force.
Nice. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Next up is Rob. Who are you playing today?
Today I am playing Drew Hood, the druid who I used to call him a corporate druid. He's working with Gaia to help build her brand, and it's not the old Gaia that you might be thinking about when you think of Mother Nature. This is new Gaia, and he's very excited about this, and he thinks you're going to be too.
Wonderful. Next up is Bastian. Who are you playing today, buddy?
Well, an old favorite. Krob is back! Yay! Of course, there's almost nobody who can speak to her. The cutest cleric of Urasi is in town again.
Drew does.
Drew speaks Kobold?
Yes, Drew speaks seven languages plus common.
Kyla speaks as well, Kobold.
Oh, there you go. You can talk to a lot of people today, Droopy.
But, well, she has 5 intelligence, so we see what she has to say.
That's all right. Howard had 6.
Pretty close.
All right. Next up is Connar. Who are you wearing today?
Well, currently I'm wearing a sweatshirt, a t-shirt, and pajama pants, underwear, and socks. But if you meant to say, who am I playing today?
I did not. I meant to say, who are you wearing today? Yes.
Maybe you're cosplaying. Who knows?
I'm not cosplaying right now. I'm sorry. But in fact, I'm not wearing anybody because that would be weird.
You're not wearing a skin suit made out of other people?
You're cosplaying yourself. How interesting.
Good to know.
It's good. I'm glad that you're not wearing a skin suit.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need any more of those on this channel.
Wait, what? There has been... That implies a lot of things.
Anyway, you're playing The Rock?
Oh, who am I playing today? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, today I will be playing The Rock. Freaking Neal made us fight, like, what was effectively 6 The Rocks last week.
Made us fight.
Would have run.
Yeah, you can always run. Do you ever get XP for running?
Hey man,
I mean,
hey, you can't go around blaming people for your actions, okay?
If you want us to just create like a bunch of centaurs that all they do is run away from every problem in Shenanigans, then I suppose we can go do that. But
We could do that.
That doesn't sound like a lot of fun, but maybe, I don't know.
I don't know. It'd be fun for like an hour while we frustrate you with it.
Or a bunch of satyrs who just try to sleep with every beautiful human, or just every beautiful creature.
Yep. Anyway. I'll be playing the rock. Some dirtbag nabbed my helmet. So working on getting that back eventually, because Neal will forget every week, so I have to remind him every week about it. So that way he can forget again. But yeah, still rocking it out.
Nice. And last but not least, Jason, who are you wearing today?
Wait, am I last?
Oh,
Okay.
Nick, I'm sorry. I had Pixel Hunter over Nick's face. I couldn't see him. Nick, who are you playing today?
all right. Well, I'm playing Rameltian, a 95-year-old man with a sheep. Don't worry about it.
That's fine. That's fine. Jason, last but not least, who are you playing today?
Now I can go. Okay, I'm Kyla. My character is Kyla. I'm not Kyla. I'm Jason. My character's name is Kyla. She's an elf thief who is really good at throwing knives and kind of chill. Kind of likes to just watch things happen and react when they can.
All right. Cool. So let's start us off. Let me stop playing this stupid game and go look at the map here. Bring us all over to the map. Here you go, everybody. Here is Shenanigans. Let's get some tavern music going on in here too. Where's our tavern music hiding? It is down here. Wonderful. So you're all in Shenanigans, hanging out. Where are you sitting today? Oh, over by the staircase, between the staircase and the fireplace. Wonderful. It's a good spot.
Yep.
Nice and warm.
Yeah, nice and warm and dark. No one can really spot you there. So what are you guys doing? What's life like in Shenanigans today?
I have a bowl of roasted meat, and I'm calling Desmond over.
Okay, Desmond's walking over. Hey, I guess we don't have a no outside food policy here. You're not planning on selling that in here, are you?
No, but in fact, you are. I've got a proposal for you, a collaboration, if you will, between you and Gaia. Thank you for taking my meeting, by the way. What I'm intending, and I think by the end of this, you'll be intending it too, just take a taste of this. Just have a taste. Is that savory? Is that delicious?
Hold on. And he goes back behind the bar, comes out with a wooden spoon, and takes a bit of meat in the spoon and watches the spoon for a minute, nods his head, and then eats it.
That is the flavor of Aya's genuine Santa Maria tri-tip barbecue.
I really love the Santa Maria tri-tips rub that you just kind of push in there. It's delicious.
Absolutely. Even though it's a local joke that only Neal and I get.
Yeah. That's good stuff.
Nevertheless, this is what I'm thinking. Now, everyone's familiar with druids, worshiping Mother Nature, sacrifice a goat, sacrifice an animal, and then you just throw it in the fire, right? Seems like there are assets that are not being fully utilized there. New Aya, new proposal, because she is down with the environment and no waste. She is Mother Nature, right? So, what I'm proposing, outside, we build a barbecue pit. I give you Mother Nature's recipe, but we also, as a food prep / altar, built right next to the barbecue pit, put up a standing stone, do a little invocation to Aya, as you sacrifice the animals, and then they roast. Boom.
You had me at barbecue pit, and then you lost me at altar to Aya. My business here, Shenanigans, doesn't do any cross promotion. We're open to all people of all faiths, so we don't like to, try and promote one god over the other. We like to promote a diversity of religious opinions in here, so we don't want to be associated with any particular god or goddess or spirit or, demonic thing, whatever you're into. So while I appreciate the sauce and the pit, I can't condone worship of, I can't put my name next to a god's name. You know what I mean?
It's a joint deal. The altar and the recipe. Well, see, here's the thing. If it helps you to conceptualize it this way, Aya, the world you're trying to be neutral and embrace the entire world, well, that's what's going on with Gaia. She's got the whole world in her hands. She's got the whole wide in her hands.
I hear you.
Et cetera, et cetera. Everything. Look around. You're out. You've tacitly done this. You have built Shenanigans in nature. I didn't want to.
Look, buddy. Look.
Nature, go outside.
Don't make me put up a sign that says no proselytizing on the door. I will. And in fact, you know what? I've got something better for you. Why don't I think about this? There is a delivery I need y'all to pick up for me.
What do you need us to pick up?
Yeah.
Are you guys familiar with honey?
Yeah.
We have done several honey-related things.
Oh, have you? Good.
Nobody has any pictures of me with her. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
I don't know what a picture is, but sure. So, honey, where does honey come from, everyone? Not Drew, Tursa Madoy, where does honey come from?
I am currently resting my head atop of this ale mug and snoring.
All right, Droopy, where does honey come from? You don't speak common. All right. The Rock definitely doesn't know. New guy, he says, pointing at Remultian. Where does honey come from?
Bees!
Exactly. And how do bees make honey?
Sex.
Kyla, you are somehow related to elves. You must know this. How do bees make honey?
They take the pollen back to the... I don't actually entirely know.
All right. Well, this is okay. This isn't working. In a similar way that bees make honey, pixies also make a food that's called pixie sticks. And they're little sticks covered with sweet things rather than like a gooey, liquidy substance.
I've heard about this. Aya is not on board. We've heard about these pixie hunters that have been plaguing the realm recently. They set up these nets in a 10 by 10. It's just everywhere you go. It's just 10 by 10, 10 by 10, 10 by 10. I was out there trying to count the trees in the forest the other day, and it was just stepping in these 10 by 10, 10 by 10 everywhere. I even hesitate to give you a brief history of the time that I spent out there.
No, it's
10 by 10.
Wait, so do pixies have a second stomach that they like put something in and then they puke it out and make this weird...
Well, I mean, you're the elf. You tell me, all right? You tell me, but okay. More importantly, these pixie sticks are hard to come by, and the local government taxes them pretty heavily. So I know a guy who's importing some pixie sticks from Matava, and he's leaving them for me in the dogwood down to the south. I need you all to go pick up the pixie sticks from the delivery site and bring them on back here. Happy to pay you well. Yeah, I can give you a treasure map to where the drop site is. And then we'll have pixie sticks and you'll be paid and we'll all be happy. How's that sound?
So just to be clear, what is pay? And it sounds like what you're requiring, what you need, what the pay is dependent upon, is the delivery of pixie sticks here. How many pixie sticks?
The pixie sticks that my person is dropping off in the dogwood. And I need the exact number that my friend is dropping off. Now, I know what that number is, but I'm not going to tell you. You better deliver them all.
What if we deliver extra? What if we acquire more? Look, with Aya, we don't just shoot for good enough. We go above, we go beyond. It's about the deliverables. There are mountains of them here. It is about making the supply curve meet the demand curve and bringing them both up. Some people, they're thinking 6 Sigma. With Aya, we do 4, 5, 6 Sigma, but then past that, 7, 8, 9, jump straight over 10, skip off 10 to 12, 12 Sigma. This is the way Aya works. Above, beyond, boom.
Okay, so if you can get more pixie sticks, that's fine. Just put them in a different box so that I know which ones are from you and which ones are from my contact. You know? I don't want to get them mixed up in case one of the batches is bad.
If it's your friend's batch that's bad, what if we have a superior source?
I'm just saying, if you want to get extra sticks, that's fine. Just keep them in a separate container, you know? Just separate them so we can see which ones are which.
Oh, he wants to segregate his sticks. Got it.
Yes, because if your sticks are higher quality, I want to know that. And if your sticks are lower quality, I want to know that. So just keep them separated, and then we'll determine everything when we get back. But really, it's not that complicated. Just get a box from one location and bring it here. I think you're overthinking the mission.
The part that I haven't heard yet is the recompense.
Well, what do you guys want?
What are we talking?
Tell me, are you guys looking for gold?
Yeah, I think gold would do well.
I can give you gold.
How much? Ooh, that's where.
Or magic items if you have them.
Or magic items. Ooh, yeah, magic items would be good.
I mean, I could conceivably provide one magic item.
What sort of magic item?
Well, let me go look at my inventory, he says, and he steps away and goes and hangs out behind the bar and pulls out a small book and starts flipping through it. You guys are alone for a moment.
Wait, Neal.
Yeah?
Wait. Can I request we roll, instead of the normal book, in the, 4 different books of silly magical items?
And you want to roll in the Encyclopedia Magica?
What do you guys think? Should we?
I'll pick from the Encyclopedia Magica then, because I wasn't going to randomly determine it. Because that could be
a deck of many things.
I mean, it could. Most likely, it's going to be something really lame if you'd randomly determine from the Encyclopedia Magica. It's going to be like a shoe that only fits on left-handed halflings and gives him +5 to his movement speed. And you're like, what? Left-handed halfling shoe? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
That elven cleric wizard fighter over there could almost count as a halfling.
So Desmond comes back and says, all right, I'll give you something. I don't know what it is yet, but I'll give it to you when you return.
I think I'd like the terms of the contract spelled out. It seems like that's just best for all parties involved.
You really don't want to just have it be a random magic item upon your arrival? Doesn't that sound like fun?
I mean,
I think it sounds like fun.
I'm not sure what fun has to do with business.
All right, if you want to be a busybody about it, give me a moment. I'll tell you what I'm going to give you. He goes back behind the counter, and you guys have a few moments to yourself to discuss this plan.
I'm just trying to balance knives on my fingers.
Has anybody of the party ordered food?
Sure, yes.
Yeah.
While that's going on...
So, all right. Now, for all of us here, you notice I built in the clause about delivering more pixie sticks. As a druid, as a speaker of woodland languages, as someone who is very familiar with all the works of Aya, let me tell you a secret. Pixie sticks are just sugar and food coloring. We can make
What? I thought Pixies made it.
What's food coloring?
We can make it ourselves with ingredients that we buy down at the market.
Wait, but
Now, I'm thinking we just make a limited batch the first time to build up the illusion of scarcity.
Has
We're
Then
not,
we breadcrumb him until we get him to the candy house.
we're not pulling a De Bears with diamonds, or De Beers, or whatever it is.
Droopy has perfect coloring. Cobra venom mixed with milkweed makes it pink.
That's good. That's good. There
fuck
is
is
no
this movie?
FDA currently in operating here in Drakus. The current king has not filled the head of the FDA, so really, there's nothing to prevent us from doing that. All those regulations have been rolled back. We could put anything in this stuff.
At this point, my head rolls off the edge of my mug, and I spill ale the half a face of my face
Oh,
and the whole
man.
table, and I wake up. Oh, what happened?
Pixie sticks.
I just stand up before they get ale on my pants.
I've already measured him.
You measured him?
Gravedigger.
Ah, I see. That seems to be a lucrative trade around here.
Mm-hmm.
Pixie sticks. What good they for?
Oh,
I don't know.
apparently. I don't know. Desmond said he needed them, so if he needs them, he pays us.
What you can do with this stick? Make big sticker? Bigger?
No idea. No idea.
But apparently they're highly taxed by the government, so...
Wait. Are we sure this wasn't some sort of mix-up? I mean, we heard Pixie sticks, but are we not 100% sure that he say Pixie's sticks?
Maybe pixie stick used to sniff pixie dust through nose. Stick has a whole
Really
baby.
unfortunate if we misheard that.
Pixies ticks.
We're a lot of pixies.
I don't think that's what he said.
I sure did.
I think with the bee analogy, it's a little bit more clear.
I don't know. This could be the worst mix-up since the destroying the hobgoblin presence. Only Neal might remember that.
Hobgoblin presence? I don't remember that one.
It was pre-Shenanigans. You had me and it was the first time I was on a
Yeah, it was you, me, Ryan, Jackson, and Justin. But I don't remember what we were playing.
To eliminate the hobgoblin presence. And something else which we misinterpreted that seemed to involve having sex with the Hobgoblin King.
You guys had sex with the Hobgoblin King?
We kept arguing about who had to do that part.
Yeah. Oh, God. I don't remember any of this. This is old, guys. This is way back in the day.
It was pre-Shenanigans, but yeah. So we went in and we kept looking for the presents that the Hobgoblin King had. We weren't sure if they were presents he was given or presents he'd received.
Wonderful. Oh, so not destroy the hobgoblin presents, like the hobgoblins in the area, but to destroy the presents, like the gifts of the hobgoblin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God, that sounds like something I would run.
Well, it was what we did. You were pretty clear about destroy the hobgoblin presents. We just decided to just hear it.
That's great. All right. Well, Desmond comes back and says, "Okay, I can either give you a magic cloak or a magic turban. One of the two.
What do they do?
Magic.
More specific you must be.
I don't know if I want to tell you. I feel like I should let you guys pick based on the article of clothing you want, and then they're both equally good.
Take it, Krob.
Can we decide when we get back?
You must.
Yes, you can decide
first.
when you get back.
Okay, guys, we can spend an hour arguing about this while we're walking somewhere instead of in the bar.
Okay.
Is he showing the items, or does he say that?
He's just talking about them. He doesn't show you them.
I say that show items first. You must. No evidence you show.
Do you think I'm a liar?
I don't know. I kind of trust him.
Don't know. We don't know. You have items. You must show.
I'm pretty
How
sure
long have we worked together, Tersa Madoy? Have I ever screwed you on a deal?
Desmond's got a reputation to protect here.
Listen to the elf. Half elf? The woodland creature. Yeah, that one.
The representative of nature.
I think that's the other one over here.
No, Asuki said both of them worked.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. Whatever.
Okay. Whatever.
Whatever.
All right. Well.
So you guys want the job? You want the job?
Yeah, sure, we'll take it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Where's the treasure map?
I go, excellent. Then it seems that we've agreed. Riley, write this up. Put my signature and get Desmond's.
For those of them that may not know who Riley is, who is Riley?
Riley is my PA. I don't actually know if Riley is male or female because I've never actually looked at Riley. I just shout orders at him or her.
Wonderful.
But Riley it is canon though that Riley is a notary public, as that was used to.
Yes.
Yes. It's important to have a fully trained and established certified PA.
Absolutely necessary for this campaign. The big red circle is the dogwood. The black circle is roughly the location of the treasure that you must go find. He gives you a map. There's instructions and directions, take 1,000 feet from this tree and then go to here to that thing. And there's kind of like a thing you follow. And then it says it's buried, 3 feet underground.
Okay, Neal, I have ancient history. Can I do an ancient history check on the area where we are going towards to have an idea?
Absolutely, yes. I mean, ancient history is usually something more specific, but it's shenanigans, so go ahead and do it whichever you want.
Sure, okay. So it's plus 15 to my roll. So let's see.
You're good?
Oh, buddy. You know all sorts of stuff about the dogwood area. Let me open my document that tells us all about the dogwood, and we'll see what's going on over there.
Excellent.
I'm trying to imagine myself wearing a turban right now.
Does it work in your brain? Okay. This is what Tersa Madoy can quote to you, although in his own weird words. A sparsely wooded section of the coastline filled with its namesake, dogwood trees. Also inhabited by many packs of the underground dwelling kobolds. When spring rolls around, the whole area blooms with a beauty and magnificence that brings viewers from as far as the elven lands. The blooms are also dangerous, as the influx of people give kobolds many opportunities to overwhelm the distracted visitors. There are no major settlements in the dogwood. There are up to 6 packs of kobolds that inhabit that area, living mostly underground and coming out to forage whenever they can. The area is also noted for a few predators. There are giant badgers around. There are giant constrictor snakes that like to hang out in trees and drop down onto unsuspecting prey. The area is also noted for the presence of at least one rocktopus. Rhinos sometimes wander in, although they don't make the area their home.
Uh-oh. Winos.
All right.
So I think I will use like 30 minutes to describe what you just said to my own manner of speech.
And it just goes on.
Yeah, it just goes on and on and on.
And on.
I'm just gonna wait, is there a dartboard in Shenanigans?
There is not, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah. So before we depart, I want to get my donkey force from the stable master.
Mm-hmm. You can do so.
Yeah, get ready for the journey.
So Neal, could obscure knowledge provide any additional strange things to know about the dogwood? Just to try to figure out like who his source might be, to know something about pixies in the dogwood.
Well, these pixies aren't in the dogwood, right? The supply came from Matava, which is a different kingdom altogether. So the dogwood is just where they're dropping off the supplies illegally.
Droopy, while others are going gathering their things, Droopy will read the omens. Omen read.
All right, what is the omen reading ability? Read it for us.
It's from your skill list.
But read us the description of it so we all know what's going down.
Yeah, man.
Do you mean from the skill itself?
Yes.
It's from your list. There is no description.
I'm asking you to read it. All my lists have instructions on them.
Description, Neal, so he has nothing to read.
But there are descriptions that I've given for them. Everything is described. Did you not read the description of your omen reading?
It is similar to, I think it was similar to the astrology or something like that, with the reading the future or something like that. Let me just see, because so I have here non-proficiency, a non-weapon proficiency page where it's on. Where's the instruction?
Buddy, you gotta go look in the toolbox and go to the descriptions of the non-weapon proficiency instruction stuff.
Oh, sorry, I did not know that was a thing.
Yeah. All right.
It's been a while since I've played Droopy, and that had come up.
Let me look. Omen reading. Here we go. There are hundreds of myths and superstitions about the art of divination or predicting the future through the reading of signs or indications. A character with this proficiency is skilled in a form of divination and knows the proper ceremonies and observations to use in order to obtain a valid reading. He is also familiar with the various messages and indications that characterize a form of divination. Omen readers use dozens of different methods for their auguries, including astrology, numerology, reading palms, examining animal entrails, casting bones, dice, or runes, and burning incense to observe the smoke, just to name a few. The exact nature of the character's expertise is up to the player. So what is your form of omen reading? How do you read the omens?
Bones and random shit thrown on the floor.
Wonderful. To use this proficiency, the omen reader phrases a general question about a course of action, such as, is this a good day to start our journey? Or, should we try to track the orcs to their lair or wait for the next raid? Or, when will the dragon return? The DM then makes a proficiency check in secret. If the character fails, the DM can tell him the signs were inconclusive or make up a false answer. If the omen reader succeeds, the DM can give the character a vague answer based on his assessment of the situation. An omen is usually good, bad, or inconclusive, although an answer of a day or two or proceed but with caution is acceptable as well. Omens aren't guaranteed. If a party ignores a bad omen, they might succeed in the task anyway. An omen is nothing more than the DM's best guess about a course of action. Performing the ceremony of reading an omen takes an hour or more. Blah, 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 blah. Cool. So, tell us how you cast bones and other weird shit onto the floor for an hour.
Well, first, Droopy gathers some random shit and bones. Then, she digs a hole, puts them in there for half an hour, digs it up, and together with the mud, earth, or whatever, throws it in the air, and then observes how it looks on the floor.
Wonderful. And what is the question you are asking or posing?
Will taking the turban from Desmond grant us great power?
I would have gone with turban or cape. I mean, it's just going to be
it's too late.
One magic item.
It must be a question about a course of action.
Will taking the turban from Desmond grant us great power?
I mean, that's sort of an automatic yes because it's a magic item. I would have gone
know what it is.
Pick turban or pick cape.
It could be a turban of curse, and then it wouldn't grant power. My skill check is 16, so you know.
I will roll that in secret. Wonderful. Now just let me look up something here.
Take your time.
I will. While this omen reading's going on, what are the rest of you guys doing?
I think I go up to Droopy and I look down and poke with my quarterstaff the things you have thrown and go, "Oh, game you play."
All right, I am gonna go to the market and I am gonna get some fish, some mushrooms, and some nuts and a variety of. In fact, I'll even get if they've got a squirrel that somebody's caught and skinned, I'll get that too.
Wonderful. The omen you get back, Droopy, is that the turban from Desmond will increase your power at least 5-fold.
It's pretty good.
Because it's all folded up on your head?
Droopy imagines herself.
Actually, no, Rob. Turbans are wrapped.
Droopy imagines herself wearing the turban.
I should have known. Wraps are just so trendy right now.
Wearing the turban, walking into the grand. She managed the Grand Temple in Rickthron Renta, and just shaking the building with Varasi bringing the temple down.
If only, yeah.
And she just stands there, probably while the green elf just looks at her and she's like,
Well, it's been an hour. What are you guys gonna do?
Gonna suggest making a screenshot of the Pixel Hunter game that you can provide to stream on. And I don't know, Neal, this is kind of insane.
I desperately try to keep my heart beating despite being the only one trying still.
Someone's filling it in with blue. Someone's trying to destroy your heart.
I am the only one still trying to keep it alive.
Oh.
Yep.
Maybe more people will join in on trying to keep the heart red, but there's a bunch of blue folks in there.
Oh, I see Johnny has
complete
like
all very metaphorical.
The German highway has already...
It's stopped. It's stopped by a K. I don't know if it's like going behind the K or what. The German highway has come to a stop. For those of you, again, we're talking about something that is not visible for you guys on YouTube. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. We're actually going to go to our first break a little bit early as you guys are just about to set off on your adventure to the Dogwood, and we'll see you on the other side of our break. So bye-bye, everyone.